And we're live. Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Or if you're watching this on the Stats Free Sports blog, welcome to the Stats Free Sports blog. I'm your host, Jarrell Hicks, here to bring you my first ever NFL mock draft. Uh, Doing it on the draftnetwork.com, the most official site for mock drafts. This is my third or fourth time doing this video. The first couple videos were way too long, so we're going to go ahead and get started with and breeze through a little bit. First pick, as we all know, Joe Burrow out of LSU, the best quarterback in this year's draft to most scout experts, not to me personally, but Joe Burrow. Oops, picked him. Okay. Number two, I wouldn't go with Chase Young. In my personal opinion, I know Edge is the first pick. I would shore up that first line. I would trade Trent Williams, shore up that first line, that O line with Andrew Thomas, who I believe is the best tackle in this draft. But I'm not making the moves in Washington, and I'm not predicting trades either. So Chase Young is for this pick here, but I would personally go with um, offensive tackle, in my opinion. Number three, I know it's talk between Jeff Okudah, Isaiah Simmons, and Derrick Brown here in the number three spot. The belief is the Detroit Lions might trade down. I wouldn't be surprised at that. And Tua Tagovailoa goes here, in my opinion, to another team. But number three right now, the biggest need is Jeff Okudah. Um, the linebacking core and interior defensive linemen for the Lions are pretty okay. Not the best. Linebacking core isn't the best either. But I think the defensive back position, especially cornerback for the Lions, is in need of a big overhaul. As you know, that big play Slay was traded to the Eagles for a third round pick. They brought in one of my favorite former cornerbacks, Desmond Trufant for my team, the Falcons. He's been injury plagued his whole entire career, and he's almost 30. So they signed him to a nice size deal. I don't know why, but I think Jeff Okudah is the best prospect for the Detroit Lions at this moment. Number four, um, it's between two spots. As you see, well, the first two, as you see, tackle and linebacker. As we all know, David Gettleman's New York Giants GM history. He doesn't go with linebackers in the first round. I believe he'll stick to that pick, so Isaiah Simmons will drop a little bit. I think he'll go with Mekhi Becton, who had a crazy, freaky draft. People really like to tend to go with crazy draft combine numbers instead of actual talent. In my opinion, he's good, but like I said, I think Andrew Thomas, Tristan Wirfs, a little bit better than Mekhi Becton, but his freaky draft combine numbers will make teams go with him early. I think the Giants will do just that. So Mekhi Becton to the Giants. Number five, we all know the best player in this draft, in my opinion, at least quarterback wise, Tua Tagovailoa. Number five to the Dolphins. Number six, Justin Herbert. So I think, me personally, I think Justin Herbert will have a little draft day slide. I'll say he'll slide to about 12, 14, 15, somewhere in that range. But like I said, I'm not doing trades. So he'll go here for now. But in real life, I think he'll do a little draft slide and go around the teen range. So he'll go here for now though. Number seven. I know everyone has Isaiah Simmons going here. I'm going with the interior D lineman spot first. The entire defense for the Panthers need help. They need help. As you see, defensive lineman, cornerback, could they let James Bradbury go away and Luke Kuechly retire? So they need all three spots. I think they will go with Derrick Brown, which is a more immediate need in defensive lineman because they have Shaq Thompson still in Carolina. So and they can pick up a Troy Dye, Patrick Queen from LSU in a second or third round probably. So first round pick for the Panthers, I'm gonna go with Derrick Brown inside defensive lineman. Number eight, uh, Arizona Cardinals. I think they'll go with the best tackle in this draft. I know a lot of people have Tristan Wirfs going here or Jedrick Wills. I have Andrew Thomas going here. I think he's the best in his draft. They say he might fall. Andrew Thomas might fall to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Tom Brady. I would love that for Tom Brady. I think, like I said, he's been getting the best draft up tackle in this draft. But for me personally, I think they will come to their senses and go with Andrew Thomas. Andrew Thomas. Oop, am I making picks? Oh, there you go. Okay, Andrew Thomas. Number 9, I think this is where Javon Kinlaw will go. And you see inside defensive lineman is their most needed position, cornerback, safety. A lot of people keep saying Isaiah Simmons can play safety. I don't think he's fast enough. He's fast. I know the numbers 4.39. I know he's physical, Cam Chancellor type of player, but I don't think he's quite as fast as people think game wise. I've seen his tape. I've seen his highlights. He's fast. Don't get me wrong, but those were against. He kind of not struggled, but had a harder time against more athletic guys. I think he'll probably be a hybrid safety linebacker, but mostly playing linebacker and no close to the line of scrimmage. So I'm gonna go with this pick. I'm gonna go with Javon Kinlaw from South Carolina. The Browns, easy pick. Either Tristan Wirfs or Jedrick Wills is up to you. I'm gonna go with Tristan Wirfs since he's the highest rated. Number 11, the Jets. Tackle left, Tristan Wirfs. But I think this is where receivers will head off the board. 3 receivers ranked here back to back to back. I think they'll go with the best fit. They need a possession receiver, in my opinion, and the best possession receiver is between. So exit out Henry Ruggs. You have between Lamb and Judy. I'm a Judy fan more than Lamb fan. I love both, but I think Judy's the better prospect. I'm gonna go with Judy. The Raiders need a receiver also, as you see, receiver or a cornerback. I think they will have the option of Ruggs or Lamb. I think Derek Carr has a little arm on him, so I'm going to go with Ruggs. And the 49ers fall with the last receiver, the last of those 3. I think he'll go with they'll go with CeeDee Lamb at receiver. Easy right there. Number 14, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As I said, one of the 4 tackles, they will be not stuck, but they will have Jedrick Wills fall to them. And as you see, I'm not mistaken. I know Isaiah Simmons has a little draft day slide. He will not slide this late, I promise you. But I can't predict draft trades. So, no, it's his last spot, in my opinion, either Jacksonville or Carolina. I can't predict trades in this draft, so he's going to have a little draft day slide. But I promise you, he will not go this late in the draft. I can assure you that. So, Denver Broncos need a receiver, need a cornerback, but they have AJ Abouye, who they traded for. They still have Brian Callahan. So I'm going to go with a receiver in Justin Jefferson. So far, there's 4 receivers in the first round. They need a compliment to, what's old boy name? Big boy Cameron Sutton from SMU a while back. So now, for my favorite team, the Atlanta Falcons, we need a cornerback, we need inside defensive lineman, we need edge. I think easy pick here, the best pass rusher in this draft, K'Lavon Chaisson. Easy pick, easy money. Now, Dallas Cowboys, they need cornerback, edge, safety. The best one in this draft for them, perfect fit for those guys, since they lost Byron Allen, will be Christian Fulton. Easy pick there. And Fulton has a lot of potential to be the best in this draft, cornerback wise. It's just he had an off year last year, but he's definitely no. That was Delpit. They both want the best version of themselves, but I think Delpit and Fulton will both bounce back. But I think Fulton has a lot to prove this year, coming from that stacked LSU defensive back team with Derek Stingley, Fulton, and Delpit. I think they both have to claim themselves as a standout prospect from that team and not just as an overall group. Next, Miami Dolphins. I think they will go with a safety here. Let me see. Who's left? Safety, lineman. You know what? No. They will go with Simmons. He will fall here, 18. Safety, which will not be a straight safety, but inside linebacker also. See that safety edge combo here? That's a perfect spot for Simmons to go to. right here. But I promise, like I said, he will go earlier. Here, the the Los Angeles Raiders, excuse me, picked up a receiver with the first pick. So they'll go with a cornerback here. I think perfect fit will be not C.J. Henderson, but Trayvon Diggs out of Alabama. Where is he at? Uh, right here, man to man guy, big cover corner, man to man guy, perfect for the the L.A. Raiders, and another Jacksonville Jaguars cornerback safety. I want to go with Grant Delpit here. I really do. But I think for that bad year he had last year, he's gonna have a little draft day slide. So I'm gonna go with cornerback C.J. Henderson. They did lose A.J. Bouye, traded him to the Broncos, lost Calais Campbell. I think the best option here is C.J. Henderson. Let's see. Did I pick up? Oh, here we go. Eagles receiver, linebacker, cornerback. Let's see. Safety. I would love Delpit to go here. I don't think it's a little too early still. I would say Denzel Mims. Denzel Mims or Kenneth Murray. I'll probably go with Mims. They need. I like T. Higgins too, but I'm not too big on him as I used to be. I'm gonna go with Denzel Mims here, the better of the two big receivers. Number 22, the Vikings need a little bit of everything. Uh, I'm gonna go with Jeff Gladney. I did have Trayvon Diggs going here, but since they traded away his brother Stephon Diggs, his big brother, and all that drama with that, so I left Jeff Gladney for those guys to pick up. Number 23, uh, the one everybody's waiting on, the New England Patriots. So what will they do here? Uh, I personally think they will go with Jeff Fromm in the second or third or fourth round, in my opinion. But as of right now, just for the draft purposes, I think they'll go with Jordan Love at the 23 pick. Number 24, linebacker, cornerback, receiver for the Saints. Easy fit for Kenneth Murray. Inside linebacker. Very impressive. There you go. Vikings. They need edge receiver. Perfect fit for these guys since they lost Everson Griffin to free agency. He's still there. He didn't lose him. He's still there. It'll be either Gross Matos or AJ Epineza. I will go with the better pass rusher in Gross Matos. He's a better speed rusher than AJ Epineza, who is a more of a power guy. Here for the Dolphins, safety will be the call, and it will be Grant Delpit. He will drop here, take the spot from Minka Fitzpatrick. Perfect replacement. Edge, perfect fit. Don't gotta talk about it. AJ Epineza. Take the spot, not take the spot, but help fill in for the role. Jadeveon Clowney left. He might return. He's still out there as a free agent. He might return, but as of right now, I think he's off the team. They need an edge. AJ Epineza is the best edge left on this draft for those guys. Baltimore Ravens, who I think will not go defense. They had a very plentiful defensive free agency. Calais Campbell, Derek Wolf, a couple other guys. I think they will end up going with a receiver, and I think it would be a big receiver. They did get Hollywood Brown last year from Oklahoma, small, slight receiver. I think they will go reach a little bit and go with T. Higgins out of Clemson, who's a very good jump ball in the air, body contortionist type of big boy. 6'2", what's he? 6'2", 6'4", 215. Perfect fit for Lamar Jackson. Easy. Easy pick for those. I think they'll reach a little bit for him, and that's perfect. That's fine. Um, Tennessee Titans, edge, inside defensive lineman, be the first. Who's left? Let's see. Neville Gallimore's a little bit of reach. And I think actually for the Titans, they will go with a running back. They will, Derrick Henry, King Henry, as they call him now, is on a franchise tag. Who knows what happened this year with him, man? Injuries, a lot of trailing ties from last couple years. I think they will go with their pick between DeAndre Swift or J.K. Dobbins. I will probably go with Swift, who's a better all-around back, to combo run with Derrick Henry in Tennessee. Aaron Rodgers, easy pick. He needs a cornerback. I mean, needs a wide receiver. Excuse me. The best one left would be, hey buddy, the best one left for him, perfect fit for Aaron Rodgers, KJ Hamler, a receiver. I like Jalen Reagor, but Hamler is a more proven guy out of those two. Now, cornerback here for the 49ers, I don't know. I like AJ Terrell. He got burnt. Last time we seen him though, in our minds, he got smoked versus LSU. They punished him. I like Xavier McKinney here. They did resign their safety Ward though. I'm going McKinney for a future type of need. I don't like AJ Terrell at all. I don't like him, but no, like I said, last time we seen him, he got smoked. So I'm not gonna go with him. I think McKinney will be the future behind Ward in a year or two. They'll release him or trade him, whatever. So I think Jimmy Ward. So I think they will replace him down the road with a Xavier McKinney, who can play linebacker right now, also sub linebacker stuff like that. So perfect fit for the defending champs. Last pick of our first NFL mock draft. I think by sheer need, cornerback, they lost Kendall Fuller back to the Redskins in free agency. I think they will bring in cornerback. I just talked smack about AJ Terrell. He's the best one left. Um, what's the other guy from Virginia? Uh, what's his name? Scott. What's his name? The dude from Virginia, Bryce Hall. He coming off that nasty leg injury, so I'm gonna go with AJ Terrell. I'm stuck with him for the Chiefs, and that will be the end of our first mock draft, guys. Finalized, it's submitted, it's done. So Joe Burrow, Chase Young, Jeff Okuda, the top three. Tua to the Dolphins. I do believe there will be a slight drop for Justin Herbert around 13 or 14. And look, Isaiah Simmons falls to number 18. Will not happen, I guarantee you. But in this draft, I can't do trades, and the biggest team needs, Simmons doesn't really fit. So that's it for the draft, guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment on the blog as well. I'll see you guys.